Imagine yourself blasting off into space in a rocket ship or riding on a magic carpet ride, soaring over California. What if you're taking a safari jungle ride and you see the zebras, and to the other side there's giraffes? What? Where can I see all this? The magic of Disney. So imagine yourself hot, you're with your family, you got your mother, you got your kids, and you're walking 20,000 steps a day. Your legs are hurting. You got to eat a lot of calories just to get that intake because you burned a lot of calories from walking and sweating and dehydration. Kids are kind of whiny. Doesn't sound like fun. But you have moments, and those moments while you're talking or laughing or playing or you're on the ride and it was funny, or so-and-so hit their head and, oh, let's go get them an ice cream. Whatever's going on, those are experiences. Those are memories. And yeah, can you have those memories at home? You sure can. It's a little different. Disney, it's almost like being bipolar, which is a horrible way to say, but Disney has its way that even though the heat from Florida and the atmosphere and the waiting and all of that, while you're waiting in line, if you look at it the other way, instead of being stuck in line, you play games with your family. We would play this ABC game. So me and my daughter, Bailey, we would do this, like, A is for Alice in Wonderland, and B is for Belle. And we would go all the way to, to Z or whatever. But we would start talking and playing this game every time we were in line. And the people around us would join in because what else is there to do? So when you do things like that, you learn how to interact with other people as well. And those are memories. Bailey learned of different cultures and different people and where some other people were from. Some people were from England. And so she's never met, because we're from Tennessee, she's never met anyone from England before. She's 11. So that was an experience for her, and that was a magical memory that goes into that special spot in her brain. That makes everything worth the 20,000 steps. And then at the end of the day, when you're exhausted, when you're beaten up, you stay for the 9 o'clock fireworks show. And when you do, boy, oh boy, that sucker is so amazing. You watch, and the fireworks go off in sync with the Disney songs that you grew up loving. The Disney songs that make you feel empowered, that you can do it, because that's what Disney's all about. Walt Disney was always a dreamer. He had said, all of our dreams come true if we have the courage to pursue them. If we have the courage to follow through with what we want to do. So Disney isn't just a theme park. It's not just, don't get me wrong, they make money. They make plenty of money. But for $100 a day, the things that you experience in the park with your family are worth it, in my opinion. When you're watching that fireworks show, again, with the lights and the binging and the banging, there is a feeling that overcomes. There's such a rush of joy. And I'm sure the music is a big part of it. There's such a rush of hope. Hope for tomorrow. Hope for the future. Hope for your family. Hope for another day, and another year, and another 20 years. Disney has that magic. I don't know what their secret formula is, but they have that magic to be able to pull that together. Making those memories are priceless. So yes, it's hot, a lot of walking, grumpy people, but the little bits of magic that are added to that make this memory that lasts forever. And when your kids are off in college 20 years later, or your parents have passed away, you have those moments where when you go back to that park, you remember the good times. You remember the times that we stood here and we watched the fireworks in this little spot right here. And my mom was there and my kids were here. Those are the memories So for me, it's all worth it. Sometimes adulting can make us lose focus on life. We tend to go into an auto drive type of mode. Let me break that down. So when you do something over and over, it becomes a routine. And with that routine, you kind of stop thinking about, was that light red or green? I don't know. I was just driving. I was thinking of other things because I don't have to focus on what's going on, because my life has become mundane. It's the same cycles. Oh, I always say shampoo, rinse, repeat, because it's like it's repeating itself over and over. When you add that extra flair of magic from Disney, it wakes you up a little bit. We tend to lose focus because we're doing so much of the same mundane stuff. We lose focus on our inner child. We lose focus on how it is to really enjoy life. And when we go to Disney, we put our phones away. Most people put their phones away. They put their laptops away. They try to live. They try to enjoy those moments. The first day or two is kind of hard. You're kind of, what is going on? But after that, it's okay. You can focus on your family. You can focus on, what are we going to go eat? What ride do we want to do? You're just in the moment. It's not, oh, I got to pay these bills and I got to do this. Everything stops when you're in Disney World. You just focus on being in Disney World with your family, making memories. So, in conclusion, when you start feeling that you're in that zombie-like mode and you can't get out of that, I'd say look into checking out some tickets. Try it once. If you don't like it, at least you tried.